Hello people. So let me try and get this so it's good for a change. Let's lower this down. Boom. Right, let's try some lenses. See which ones are better. Okay. So you can see me through there. That's me. What I'm trying to do is figure out which will be the best to do it with. You see, I can't do it like that. Let's see which is the best lens. I've got to figure out the lens, which lens to use. You'll have to help me. Tell me which is the best lens. Can you all hear me okay? Is that okay? Yeah. Which lens is better? I don't know. Trying to figure out myself which is better. The other. Let's get the other one back on. So I'm looking on YouTube now, just so I can make sure. But I've got to wait about 30 seconds to kick in. At least this way, I can actually give you a run of the aquarium. So you can actually show you how things are going. I'll get out of the lens way. So I've got a lot of sunlight coming in. There's a lot of sunlight coming in, so it's a bit awkward. But can you all hear me okay? That's all good. Let me click that live. What you can actually see down there is my little bloody clam has jumped off its rock and decided, so we can get a bit closer. Well, there you go. He wants to live there. So, AL, hello. Click clack, hello. Speed 8 McCallum's Reef, hello. J Carey, hello. Are you okay? Is the sound okay? I'm running this off my phone and reading the chat on a laptop. It's up to you. I do not know how to run this stuff, so I thought this would be the better way. Hello, Cruz. How we doing today? See, this is the awkward bit. I don't know how to get people to join at the minute, which I prefer. I'd like that, but I don't know how to do it. Reef dudes, hello Dev, how are you doing? You see, I went away, came back, and he had a few corals actually stripped while I was away. So I have actually lost quite a few frags that was in there. But what I'll do in a minute, I'll go around and I'll actually show you what I'm actually running. But as long as everyone's here, everyone's happy, we're all good. I just thought I'd do a quick throw it on. I tried to do one last night, but you couldn't see anything. So I thought I'll do it. Yeah. The frags were shaming. Yeah, you know what? You're right, Dev. Like I said, it seemed to be all the, is it Tinius corals. I had like 4 or 5 of them, and all of them went. So it's definitely something to do with that species, which people call it an indicator coral. And obviously, I know what it was. I'd started dosing heavy on amino acids, and when I went away, not a single drop of aminos got put in the system. My doser went on the blink the day before I went. I went out and bought a new doser and didn't add aminos to the doser. I just put like KH, magnesium and calcium to the doser. So, my fault? Yeah, definitely my fault. So, what I'll do, I'll jump off here and I'll give you a run through of how things are going. You might be able to see my reflection, but we can get over that. Right. So let's start. Let's start from here. Just little frags. Every time a little frag drops to the deck, I like sticking them to bits of rock. So here, you have, here, green Leptostraya. This is a bit of John Deere Leptostraya. It's not got its colour back. Like I said, come off this bit here. And a bit of Monty. This is a bit of Gonny. It was a frag. Took a little bit off, left it on a frag plug, stuck the rest there, and it's now growing on the rock really well. We've got mini scollies, multiple different. You can't really see. Let's see if I can tear that off so you can see the colour. Yeah, you can't. That's a various Monties staggered around. Istrix, Irisuta, frog spawns. I don't know why the screen's gone dark, but I don't like it. Let me show you. Is that dark on here? Or is it just for me? Let me put this lens back on properly. Is that right? That's right. So we've got an urchin there with everything stuck to it. Monty's always bits of acro on there. In fact, there's a frag of acro there if you look. Now, to tell you the truth, I genuinely not got a clue where that's come from. If anything, it's come from up there. But don't even ask me, that's fell off that. So it's obviously not one off and dropped it there. So yeah. Ooh. This is Red Sea. This is a new frag I got the other day. In fact, behind that, you see behind that, that's a frammer. So it's a cross between an hammer and a frog spawn. If you look at the tentacles, see if we can get this side. Oh. It's got hammer tentacles and torch tentacles. Or frog spawn tentacles. Oh, anyway. Bit of red planet there. That's a purple dragon. This, if you actually look here, this, if I can get it here, this is where one of them frags died. So I put a bit of a bubblegum digitata on it there. I like this piece here. I got this piece from the LFS the other day. It's got a really, really blue ear. Really light blue. But I don't even know the name of it. But I like it. This is the deep sea. I think it's called, is it Carolina? This was brown 2 weeks ago. When I came back, it turned brown. It's actually going yellow again, which is a nice sign. A massive chalice. I seen last night, the tentacles on that was ridiculous. So we've got up here, we've got some Velida, which follows over here, Velida. Trachyphilia. This is a double-headed Trachyphilia. When I got it, it was only a single head. I've had this about 8 years. It was dying when I got it. I put it behind the tank, forgot about it. About 12 months later, found it, and it had 2 heads. But this is about 8-year-old now. This is about 7-year-old. That was like that when I got it. See, that was out of there. It's just jumped out, and it's actually put its foot onto the deck now. So it can stay there. That's John Day Leptostraya. In fact, even under there, got coral growing underneath. Frags growing underneath. This is more red plant here. Some Satorsa over this side. In fact, behind there, you've got air cans, if it can focus. Air cans, more Satorsa over here. This is a strawberry shortcake. I got that from the LFS the other day. Nice piece of shortcake there. I keep looking in the chat and all. So, let's go under here. Alexa, turn on refugium light. So here, this is where I need one of Dev's clips, because that's just a bit of card around the light to stop it spilling over onto the clarity. So this is the refugium. It's got the Kessel H80 like that. It's got the clarity. The D&D / Kamoa pump. Skimmer is not on because my nutrients are so low. I've had to turn it off. Ultra Reef reactor at the back. That's got carbon and GF4, and the GF4 always goes in a bag to keep it clean. And down there, you've got the Ecotech return pump. We've got 1, 2 Neros on the back glass. What I do, I alternate them. So they'll be on there for a few weeks. I'll put them, do you know what? I should have cleaned the glass before I came out. But never mind. I alternate these. That's a bit lower. There's a reason that's a bit lower. That I like it being a bit higher, so it breaks the surface. This one is a little bit lower, so when the water comes through, it blows the water. So it's not, the water's not just like pouring, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, but I alternate them. So every few weeks, I put them on the side glass, and then I put them back onto the back glass, so you got water flowing every few weeks, different ways. Keeps it clean. And doing that, it's very clean. And at the minute, I'm dosing so many amino acids. And I think it's BRS's fault. Like I say, we've got coral amino, this is Continuum, which is, again, this is just made by the same company. Continuum is owned by Brightwell, so I thought and this works out at half the price of Brightwell. And then I have iodine, Brightwell's. Very strong, that. I see, I've had that months now. But you literally put, I don't know if you can see, you put drops in. Drops. Very strong. And we've got strontium. Now this stuff I got off Amazon. I've had this a long time. This cost me like £3 off Amazon. Reef strontium. And then we've got some aquaforest. This is just 1 drop for a block of food for the fish. It just gives the fish a bit of the aminos for fish food. So that's the stuff I dose in there. I'm running ATI Essentials. I'm not using Triton anymore. So that's gone. Right, let me have a look at the chat. So bear with me, people. You know what? I'll hold that there. I'll hold it there. Well, that's it. Look at this chat. Why did I stop Triton? Right, I stopped Triton for the reason is when Triton changed from liquids to powders. When it was liquids, they did it all, and it just seemed to be perfect. Everything stayed stable. When they went to the powders, especially the newer one, it took me about 4 days to dissolve the magnesium. It crystallized so thick, and I could not get it to uncrystallize, no matter what I did. And my parameters was just bobbing up and down. I couldn't keep it stable. So there you can have used 3 or 4 pumps. I'm using the ATI professionals. I'm using around the same amount of liquid. You get 2 litres instead of the 1 litre. Like I said, the same amount of liquid, and you only need 2 pumps. So that frees your pump up. So like, you know, I'm running ATI. That's running Aqua Power. I've got a free pump there, which will be used for this, which is the Easy Reef food, coral food. And I've got plankton and also I could either up, which saves your pump head. So that's the Neros. Temperate jet. You see, I've got loads of, I always seem to change these before they go off because I always worry that it'll end up running out while I'm not here. So I've got like quarter rolls there, and I've got like stacks of them in the cupboard and all. So put that back there. Let me read some of this. Prime. Multiple different capping. Sounds like pain. Potassium iodide. What's the plankton you dose by the doser? The plankton you dose by the doser will be the Easy Booster by Easy Reef. How am I liking the doser? I love the doser. It's really good. It's really good. So it's really the first decent one I've had. The one where I can actually trust it doing point mills. Like I say, when you've got a stepper motor, you can't go wrong. But yeah, it's the first decent one I've had. Got this focus. That's been fragged thousands of times. That. But like I said, everything's great. Everything's great. This is, as you don't know, is all from frags. Even this, I got it, and I literally put it down to the base and let it all grow back again. I think the only one I'm having a problem with at the minute is this one. This browned out 12 months ago. But the thing is, it's not dead, so I can't get rid of it. It's got polyps. I'll see if I can see. Let me try to get the tops. It's got polyps on it. So, ooh. But like I said, we'll try. See, I've got zoas in here. Yeah, I don't even know where they've come from. I've never added them to the system. Well, never added them to the system. I've never even had, look, you've got some pallies here. Well, never added them to the system. Never even added these green ones to the system. So, I mean, so. Anybody got any questions? All right, guys, go get some work done. Cruz, thank you for jumping in. Long time no see. Now, I don't know if it's my thing that's broken, but we'll see. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm still here. See, I thought I was... Right, have I lost a few fish? I've lost my... I forgot the name of it. Foxface. Yeah, foxface. Like I said, one of the very, very first fish I got. I can go back, what, 7, 8 years ago? Yeah, I found it stuck to the Nero at the side. But, yeah. Did the fish trap arrive? The fish trap didn't come. It should have been here today, Seymour, and it didn't actually come. I've got the tracking number. It's at the post office, but they never delivered it. But yeah, the fish trap should be here today. Should be here. We'll see. Right, I'm going to pin this up here just so I can sit down and it stops wobbling all over the place. Is that a good shot? I'll leave it there. Yeah, let's leave it there. Like I said, what I need to do is change the lights and the settings or something just to get it looking good. It looks so pale. I'm going to go back up here and see what chat I've missed. Wouldn't even know anything was missing. Yeah, that's it. When I see this tank, I see that it looks really crap. People say, oh, it looks really good. But each to their own. I want everything to grow out even more now. And I'll just try to keep on top of it. Just the one system, Dev. I say I got rid of the 350, the reefer. Got this one. Ever since. This is the thing is with this one, it's a lot deeper. So I've had to add extra lights to it, better pumps to it, just to keep it flowing. I think this one works out at with the sump volume an extra 100 litres on the 350. I think Muddy works out at about 4,500 litres, but I think it works out about with displacement around the 400 mark. I'm using Radians, Dev. I've got three Radians over it, XR15s. And I've just took the diffusers off again. Like I say, I'm one of these that swip and swap the diffusers. So I don't know whether to keep them on, take them off. I don't know. I like a bit of both. Am I doing water changes? I do rarely do. Like I said, I never did any in a long time. But I did one at this weekend. I think I did one this weekend for the sake of getting back from vacation, holiday, whatever you call it, and some of the corals stripping down. So yeah, I did one. I did 4 buckets of water, about 100 litres ish, give or take. Have you ever used ESV? Do you know what? Seymour, is that what we was talking about the other day? Dev, I think me, Woody and Seymour was actually talking about ESV the other day, saying it's supposed to be really, really good. I think they just do 2 part and salt. Is that what they're? I think that is right, isn't it? In ESV, doesn't it have like all different, like 4 different like 2 liquids, 1 powder, and things like that to mix up for your salt? So you've got to put it all individually, but mixes really quick and really well. Yeah, I think we were talking about it, saying it's supposed to be really, really good. That's it. They don't do it over here though, that's the thing. Yeah, they don't have it over here. That's the problem. I think Woody wants to try it. Woody did mention about it. There was that. Have you seen the liquid salt that ATI do, Dev? Woody's been using it. It's literally 2 bottles. You fill a bucket up with 23 litres of salt or something. Add the liquid. Done. Your salt's mixed instantly. Have a look at that. 80. What's it called? Absolute Ocean. It's called. Type Absolute Ocean ATI. Instant mixing salt, liquid salt. My thing keeps bloody spinning. My laptop, I don't know if it's crap or not, I don't know. Let's hit it again. Sounds convenient. Hey, how quick you can mix salt. If you need to do salt instantly, you need to do a water change like rapid. Best thing you can get. I always have buckets of salt to hand. So I'll make our raw water, like 4 buckets of it, and I like alternate them so it's always fresh. But it's always like at room temperature. So if I ever need to make salt instantly, that would be really, really quick to do. See, they say that, Dev, but if you've looked at BRS, the way they've done salt, to the eye, it looks like it's mixed properly, but it's not mixed properly, and very few mix within 20 minutes. And even like the decent ones, they say it can take up like 24 hours to mix properly. But to the eye, it looks like it's mixed. But if you put it into like a tank, it's cloudy. I think it works out, Dev. I think it works out. You get 170 litres for around £25, £26. If you think of a bucket of salt's usually 50, 60 quid for 350, 400 litres. So do you know, it's pretty much on par with normal salt. Yeah. Welsh, I mix salt, as I use Fritz, I mix salt, but I know that putting it in 20 minutes later, I can test it and it comes out perfect. To the eye, it's clear, even a few hours later. Like I say, if you put it into a clear glass, it never mixes properly. It's never like perfectly clear. 660 grams, 20 litres. £650 grams of 20 litres, 25, 60, 800, 400 litres. What salt is that, Welsh? It's the convenience of it and all. Like I said, you literally don't even need pumps in it. You can put the right amount in, get the bucket, give it a quick shake, it's ready to go. As soon as it's in the system, it makes it, it's like I said, it's instantly. It's instant clean salt. None of that residue, which every single cheap salt does leave, no matter if you say it doesn't or not, it does. All tests prove that it does. Welsh, leaving it 24 hours is the right thing to do. Using it immediately, Everybody's done it. I'm the worst for doing that. I don't want to leave things lying around my house. So I'd rather get it mixed and get it in. My tank sometimes is cloudy, and I'd rather have that for a few hours than leaving it in the living room or in the dining room to mix. Dev, I agree. It's like when you get like certain people that sell salt, and they're always trying to push the expensive salts to do. And when people say salt elements, so if you find one that's got the right elements for you, it's cheap or expensive, each to their own. I've never the most expensive salt I've used salinity, which is the best salt I've used. So salinity is the best salt. But it's expensive. Aquatics Reef Pro. I think I used that years ago. But I swear, over here, there's nowhere to get it here. The most salt you can get around here is Red Sea, Fritz, ATI, Brightwell. I think they do one. But yeah. But I've used Fritz for a few years now, so I just stick with that. And like I said, I do very, very little water changes. So I have done, like I say, over the last few months, I've done more than I've done in years. But I think leaving it was better. I think I'm going to leave it now just to see how the system runs without doing a water change. You get what's on sale. I got 25 kilos of salt from Amazon. I got me one and I got Mark Ebb one, and I don't even know the brand. It was a German brand, and German do the best reef stuff. Dr. something, not Tim's, but Dr. something it were. Reef salt. Good elements in it, and it was I think I picked it up for £7.5 for 25 kilos. The cheapest salt I've ever got. And I used it. Mark Ebb used it, and in fact, he's in the magazine this month. He's at Ultramarine magazine. He lives down the road from me, Mark Ebb. And like I said, he's in the magazine, and he used it, the cheapest salt we've ever found. Almost free, exactly. Do you know what I mean? And I do it all the time. I always go onto Amazon, and I always type Reef elements. I'll type reef salt, marine salt, and I click low to high, and I go through it, and I always do that. And I'll buy stuff even though I don't need it because it's cheap. There's a brand that they do in the UK. It's from Italy. It's called EQUO. So I'll put that in. I'll do price low to high, prime only usually, and on there they do calcium, magnesium, and I use that for years. I'm doing that now in another tab. Oh, it's the best thing to do. Always do it. The other day they had some continuum Fishaminos on there. It was 99p delivered, and I went online to price it up. It was £12 to buy. Yeah, you could get it delivered for 99p. Amazon's the future. Low to high, high to low. Let's change that position. Let's do that one. In fact, you can see my kitchen window through there. That'll be boring. Let's just put it over that side. Oh, that's better. Paul, I'll just click the Easy Reef plants to the door, so does it have a connection? Yeah, if you type Easy Reef door setting connection in YouTube or Google, you'll see it. I think you can pick them up and they're about £1 or £2. Sometimes if you buy them, they come with them. Now mine, I can't find mine at the minute. That's why it's not hooked up to the Dorset. I've put it somewhere and I can't remember where I've put it. Thought, I must say, you guys are probably water changing the entire volume of my system, 180 litres. Yeah, I think the other day I did 20, 40, 60, 100 and 120 litre water change I did the other day. 120? Yeah, most probably about 120 litres. Yeah, like I said, they do come with them, but it depends what you get. The new one I got there was Easy SPS Evo, I think it is, which is like a coral food. It didn't come with one. Same one sitting on my desk. Well, so Dev, you've got the SPS Evo. Is that what we're talking about here? Yes or no? Right. Dev, if it's on your desk, make sure when it doses into the system, it's exactly right where the intake is. Or if you're dosing it at the top, make sure it's right near a power head. Because it wasn't connected to the doser, I put it in and it just went dropped straight to the bottom of the tank. It needs to be blasted as it's going in, and it actually tells you that on the thing. Yeah, like I said, it needs to be right near it, Dev, because it will just drop straight to the deck. Yeah. Yeah, definitely do that. Like I said, if you're not putting it on a doser, if you just put it in a syringe, say, so you do it in a syringe and then squirt it in, that should be fine. Like the other thing. Brightwell bricks. Right. Personally, I do not like the Brightwell bricks. My videos from a few years ago, most probably, I don't even know I had them on here. They fell apart in my tank. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I had them in, Dev, I must have had them in, 18 months, and they just started, it literally started turning to sand where there was at the bottom. That's why I didn't like them. Really didn't like them. And I had both types. I had the brick, like the house brick one, and then I had the plate ones. In fact, Brightwell even told me to get rid of the other one and sent me one out because that was actually a fault. And then the other one just started doing it. So, yeah, broke down on its own, just started falling apart on its own. Literally turned into sand in the tank. It won't do any harm, but it's just messy, and I didn't like it. Yeah, like I say, if it's pretty new, it will last 12 months before it starts doing it. But even in a few months, just touch it, and your finger will most probably sink into it. Refugium sand, exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. Like I say, it don't do it. If you like cleaning, you got a bit of OCD. Yeah, but other than that, I reckon if I got my Tunzi out now, give that glass a clean, it'd look bloody clean because it looks so frosty in there. Let's have a look if it does. That was my mum trying to ring while I'm using the phone. Next time, turn off the incoming calls. Cheers, Jordan. No. I was going to get it in there, but I can't be bothered. Do you know what? Let's have a look. Let's see if it actually does make a difference. Oh my god, it does, doesn't it? Look at that. You can see it. The thing is, I start disturbing the sand and it won't like it. This is why I don't like the tums, it's just fell off. I know I've got to go in and get it. That's the good thing about having some long. There we go. Flipper for the win. Do you know what? I've had flippers before, but it's the scratching the glass that scares the crap out of me. Well, let's have a look at that corner there. Let me just restart this. So let's do this. Skip that. Right. So let's clean that side there while you're on. Oh, he's dropped it again. He's dropped it again. See? Crap at this. Kevin, these things called live streams still happen. Do you know what, Kevin? Usually no. I don't do them anymore. Right. Right, that's the glass clean. Right. Hope the rock under the bridge are treating you well. Reef the. Last side. Nice and shiny. Shiny, shiny. All I've got to do now is wait for the bloody floaty sandy bits to go. See what I'll do. I'll feed the fish while I'm here. I'll show you a little mix I do. Here's my little mix. 1 cube of food. So we've got 1 cube. Hold it near the camera, wherever that is. There. There. 1 cube of food. One drop. All brands. I just use this one because it was cheap at the time. But any brand of fish amino and vitamins. So this is Fish V. This is literally just like your aminos for your fish, not for the coral. It will do good for the corals because it's aminos, but that's for the fish. And then I put a squirt of aminos in. So, squirt of aminos. And then SPS food. This is just the Evo stuff. That will be going on the dorsal. So if it's not this food, it'll be Easy SPS, or these are powdered foods, or you got old Reef rides. So in fact, what I'm going to do is put a little bit of Reef rides in and all, because my nitrates are really low on phosphate, so put a bit of them in and all. That is it, bit of water, and then give it a mix. Just spot feed. I don't spot feed anything. I don't turn my pumps off for anything. I'll get this and I'll pour it straight into the tank. The fish get what they can get, the corals get what they can get, and then that's it, it's game over. It all goes over the overflow through the Clarisy, which at the minute the Clarisy's open and the skimmer's not on. So a lot more is getting through and going round. Yeah, I suppose. But like I say, my chamber's open at the minute, Dev. So it'll just go flowing straight through. But most probably I'm just lazy and I can't be bothered doing it, so I'll just mix it and pour it in. So it's only 45 minutes. Yeah, what is that? Have you done that on a timer? Have you set that up to do that? So let's do this. So throw it in. Trust me, you won't see a spot of anything in there in a minute. They clear it up. Done. Do you know what I could, like I say, I'm running, I've got Morbius. So like I said, there's a feed mode on there. So yeah, I suppose I could. In fact, I've not connected my return pump to it yet. That I'm going to leave for now. Tell you what, my mum's peeing me off. She keep ringing. Yeah, I could. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, and all that. Do you Amphius get along? I want some, but not showing again. Amphius, if you get Amphius, get odd numbers. I just got 3. 2 females, 1 male. That's it. And they've always been happy. Feed well. I only feed once a day. People are always scared that you've got to feed loads to your Amphius. If you look at my Amphius, the fat, healthy, and I feed them once a day. So, yeah. I just ignore everyone and do what I want to do. You do what you want to do, but like I said, once a day. I think I might start feeding a little bit more, only because, like I say, my nitrates and phosphates are really low. No matter what I dump in, it just don't seem to be rising at the minute. Anyway, where going back a few months ago, I'm bloody getting down. So let's lift this up. So that's the 3 lights. All crap on top of them. This is the D&D net. Let's put that on. So let's show you that. So that's the D&D net on top of it. And you can see the water quality now, it's got a yellow tinge to it. That's the aminos, because the aminos are yellow. See the little yellow tinge? Do you need a crossbar with the overflow cutouts? The cutouts on the back of the brackets? I just put them there because of the cutouts. Obviously, going in and out, and the gaps between them, Dev. Let me just pull this one. The gaps between mine are not that big. So if you see, from start, do you know what? I can't really see it. Let's take this off. Oh, so the gaps between them are only small. So obviously the weakness in there. So I just put the crossbars in, which are actually dusty. But yeah, and I think I prefer it with a crossbar. When I take it off, it's really solid. And so I mean, it's not flimsy, solid, slots in really well. So you can just throw it on and it just slots in. So yeah, I like them. And because there's 3 lights, each has got its own section, which is good. Yeah, I agree. Very, like I said, they are sleek. I do like them. In fact, this is combined with my old one, because when I had the other one, it had 2. It had 2 on it. So when I had to have another one, I had to obviously space them out a bit more. So I kept the full round bar. All I did is change the back, added the bars, and added another piece. So I've still, and the black net, but the rest of it is still in there. So like if a bar starts to like damage one, I've still got all the bars to fix it. So spare. Right. That's me. I'm going to flip it round. It's me. I know, I need an haircut. I've had a shave at least. So, let's find the thing. Yeah, I don't even know where the camera is. There it is. Hello. Right, I'm going to go. So what I'll do, like I say, I'll try to get some updates out. If I want to turn that refugium off. Alexa, turn off refugium. There we go. So yeah, what I'll do, I'll try to get some more videos out. I said that, but I most probably won't. If not, I'll just do one of these every now and then. See how we go from there. Anyway, everybody, thanks for joining, and I'll catch you all soon. See you later. Cheers, Dev. Catch you soon. I don't even know how to turn this off.